Hey guys, this video is for our kindergarten and first grade leaders for March, week 2. So our theme for the month is jump ball, finding peace in the madness. All about basketball, kind of playing off a March Madness theme. And our life app for the month is peace, proving you care more about each other than winning an argument. So the first week we talked about Abram making peace with his nephew Lot, and our bottom line was prove that you care more about others by letting go of what's fair. This week our story also comes from Genesis, and it's about Isaac's wells, and our bottom line is prove that you care more about others by walking away from a fight. Not an easy thing to do. Our memory verse for the month is, so let us do all we can to live in peace, and let us work hard to build up one another. Romans 14:19. Great memory verse for me. So let's hop over to our activities for the week. When you arrive at 8:30 and 10:30, just really make sure that you take a few minutes, pray for your small group. So important. Just ask God to help kids to discern when something is worth fighting over and when something is just not worth it, and to just walk away. And just pray that even these kindergartners and first graders could develop that maturity to just walk away when they have an opportunity to keep the peace instead of fighting about it. Then when kids start to roll in at 8:40 and 10:40, as they join your circle, ask about their week. Make sure you know their names. Make sure any first-time guests feel welcome and comfortable. And then some little icebreaker questions. Has anyone close to you ever moved, or have you ever moved? Where did they move to, or where did they move from? Why did they move? And what do you remember being fun or being hard about moving? And then you could talk about things that people need when they're moving. They have to pack everything up. They have to get it to the new house. They have to unpack it. They have to make sure they have everything set up at their new house. So just getting their minds thinking about moving. Then your intro activity is called Hot Lava. So it's basically hot and cold, the hot and cold game. So you're going to have one child be the guesser. And what they're going to do is they're going to pick something in the room, and that's the hot lava. And the other kids can't, and he's going to, okay, I'm sorry. Bloop. You're going to pick an object in the room to be the hot lava, and you're going to let all the other kids know what it is, but you're not going to tell the guesser what it is. So the object has to be something that they can see, and the guesser's going to stand in the middle of the room, and they're going to start to walk in one direction. Yes. And then the other kids can help them to help keep them away from the hot lava by giving them the following clues. So they're either going to say, walk away, and that means they're getting close to the hot lava and they need to move away, or they can say, okay, okay, and that means that they're safely walking away from the hot lava. So after 3 or 4 clues, let the guesser tell what he thinks the hot lava is, and then take turns. Pick a new guesser and then choose something different to be hot lava. And you're going to say, wow, you guys did a great job helping each other walk away from the hot lava. So let's go to large group, and we're going to learn about something that God wants us to walk away from. It's not hot lava, but it's just as dangerous. So then you'll bring your kids down to small group. You guys do such a great job of sitting with your small groups and just helping them to engage in the story and to participate in worship. Thank you for doing that and just sitting with them. When you get back from large group, you're going to do a review activity called Move, Dig, Repeat. So you're going to have this activity page in your folder. And what you're going to do is you're going to read out loud this paraphrase, which is what this is, just a paraphrase of the story. And you're going to use the Move, Dig, Repeat activity page, and you're going to have the kids do the actions that are described in the italicized and bolded parts. So you can see on here that it says, so let the kids pretend to be sheep or cattle or members of Isaac's family as they pack up and move to another area of the room. So just as you get to the end, you can kind of tell the kids, okay, this is what you guys are going to do. So I want you to stand up and pretend to be sheep, or whatever it might be. It kind of guides you through as you go through the review of the story. And then once you've read through the review, you're going to just have a short discussion. You're asked the following question. So guys, what's a famine? What did Isaac keep digging to find? And why were the Philistine people jealous of Isaac? What did King Amalek and the Philistines ask Isaac to do? What did Isaac do when there was an argument over who the well belonged to? And what can we learn from Isaac about the best way to respond when things seem unfair? So Isaac just moved. He avoided the fight. He got up, dug another well. So when Isaac trusted God and he chose peace, he did something that was really hard. And he did it not only one time, but he did it over and over and over again. So choosing peace and walking away from a fight is never easy. And sometimes we think that if we give in, that we're the losers. And kids might think that we're scared or we're weak, but that's just not true. Making peace doesn't make you a loser. It takes a whole lot of strength to be the one that walks away from a fight. So when you don't think you've got that kind of strength, just ask God to help you to prove that you can care more about others by walking away from a fight. So then for your memory verse review, you're going to have to remember to do this when you first come in on this week. You need to hide a Bible somewhere around the room, because otherwise this isn't going to work and you won't have this part. So hide a Bible somewhere around the room when you first come in. Put a reminder on your phone to do that. Write it on your hand. I don't know. I would probably forget, but try not to forget. And let the kids search for it, and then have whoever finds the Bible open up to the page with the memory verse bookmark and hand it to you. And then have everyone line up shoulder to shoulder and read Romans 14:19 out loud, and have kids say it with you. You can practice it with the motions. And then tell them that every time they say the word peace, they're going to take one step backwards so that they're moving away from you. So they'll have to start this activity away from a wall or away from a table. And then you're just going to repeat the verse several times, and you can tell kids, okay, this time, every time you hear the word peace, you're going to hop backwards, or you're going to take a baby step backwards, or a giant step backwards. And just practice saying the memory verse that way. And then make it personal by telling kids about a time when you walked away from a fight because you wanted to show someone that they were more important to you than what was fair. And you'll just close this activity by saying, so guys, we show that we care about others by building them up and not fighting with them. And in order to do that, you might have to walk away from an argument this week. You won't have to walk away backwards, but you might have to give up what you want or let go of having something your way so that you can show someone that they're more important to you than winning that argument. And if you're getting angry, maybe pray or find an adult that can help you before you say or do something that's going to make it worse. So this week, instead of arguing and fighting, ask God to help you do the better thing and prove that you care more about others by walking away from a fight. So then you're going to close in prayer. You'll need the hula hoop that's at your cart. And you're going to put the hula hoop on the floor and have one of the kids stand in the middle of it. And then you're going to form a circle by asking kids to join hands around the hula hoop and around the kiddo that's standing inside of the hula hoop. And you'll have each kid take a turn standing inside the hula hoop, and you'll pray for the kiddo that's standing in the hula hoop, just using this prayer. So, dear God, let Johnny, help Johnny to prove that he cares more about others by walking away from a fight. And then let another kid come in. Dear God, help Sally to prove that she cares more about others by walking away from a fight. And let each kid do that until they've all had a turn. And then just as parents come, make sure if kids haven't been yet this month that they get a parent cue card and a memory verse card. And encourage kids to tell their parents what they learned about this week, that they prove they care more about others when they walk away from a fight. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for serving. Thank you for being small group leaders. You guys are just essential to what happens on Sunday morning and to teaching kids the truth of the Bible. So thank you so much for serving, and we'll see you on Sunday.